It's time for a Quickie. This is that time to put 10 minutes on the clock because everybody's got time for a Quickie. And we discuss all the latest breaking news, a little bit more of an in-depth conversation while you guys are voting. So let's go to the panel right now. I'm going to start that timer in 3, 2, 1. We're going to that panel. Let's go to the panel, guys. Okay, a lot going on. Of course, we got popcorn buckets, Pop-Tarts, and coming ups and redos and coming back and all that shit. Anybody watch Slow Horses at all? I mean, Gary Oldman's been doing this for like 5 seasons now, 6 seasons. Like, I love Gary Oldman. I love him, but like, I just can't find myself to watch this show. Spencer, how do you feel about it? I say put your arms up.
Let me ask you this, Brian. If it was on I believe it's an Apple Plus show?
Apple, yeah.
If it was on a different streaming platform, do you think you'd be more inclined to watch it?
Maybe, but I usually watch Apple stuff. I usually watch almost everything Apple. And so I give like crazy. They have that show, what's it called? Murderbot right now, which is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad. They've got, I'm just saying, they're a little hit or miss for me. I like Severance. I like Dark Matter. I like, Ted Lasso. A lot of Apple stuff, but they definitely have a tone to them, a lot of Apple shows I feel like have an Apple wash over to it. And I don't know. I love Gary Oldman. I love the concept of this show. I've done a little bit of research into it. I started watching the first episode, and it's just kind of you just chalk it under another TV show for me. You know what I mean? That you just don't dig.
Yeah.
So
good for Gary, but
saturated market. I don't know. It's tough. You got. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just not for me.
True Detective seems better, right? I mean, if you could recapture that season 1 energy, right? Because it was so good. And like season 2 with Vince Vaughn, season 3 Mahershala Ali, okay. And then season 4 I thought was better. I mean, I'm still not sold as the first season. This first season was so good. Can they make that magic happen, you think?
Well, that's a combination too. I think I think that those two in the beginning, Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, just that. I don't know. Mahershala Ali did pretty damn good, I thought. But I don't know, man. Set a new pace for TV. I think it's also rated as like one of the best TV shows. Very highly rated. I think bring it on back.
And we have one of the showrunners from there, not the main guy, but another one that's doing the Lantern show over on HBO Max as well. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be setting that kind of tone for that, which I think is going to be fantastic. Still no release date on that, which I think is unfortunate. There's talking about that for so long and they just can't give us anything. Like, give me something.
Trust in the gun. Trust in the gun.
Yeah, I trust the gun, but I'm also like, I hate when things are delayed this long. Like Sean, Stranger Things, we're finally getting it in 3 chunks, which is good and all. But you think that the fan base is gonna like throw something at Netflix, or just be excited that it's coming back?
Yeah, I think if you've paid attention in you're still wearing the Hellfire Club shirts, and you're carrying around your Eggo waffles, other Stranger Things, just insert that clip later in the post show.
We'll pop that in.
I think you're going to watch it. Let them do it. Let them take their time to do it. I really think that there is something to avoiding dropping everything at once. What was it? Love and Robots got dropped all at once, and it was universally panned like immediately. You didn't even give time for like the episodes to like sit and think about it. You just like, the fuck am I watching? Rag dolls of Red Hot Chili Peppers. It didn't make any sense. But yeah, I think it's a great universe. They're expanding it, and it's expanded in comics, expanded in a bunch of other shit. Let it take its time to tell the story it wanted to do. It's done this well, maintaining, I think, the level of audience that the hype it started with. Maybe, I don't know. I dropped off around season 2. Sorry.
Vince Vaughn lost
you. David Harbour. I was out. Right? Was that when he died? Was it 2 or 3? Whatever. Hopper. When Hopper got killed or whatever, I was like, you fuckers.
Oh yeah, but Hopper came back though.
I know he wasn't really dead.
He wasn't really dead.
Like a fuck you. He was no.
Dude, last season was great. I don't know. You got to go back and watch.
I'll give it I'll give it a go. I'm not against it. I have wanted, since I know that there is an end point. It also makes it more advantageous for me to like, you know what? I want to then now relive it from the beginning and then start that and see how that works together as a story, right?
Yeah, that might be fun.
Like I think, it's the same approach I take to comic books too. right?
Yeah.
It's good to see where it began, and you kind of fumble through the middle, and then once you got an end point, you can kind of appreciate it for what it's trying to be.
The whole journey, the whole
let it
path.
take its time. Exactly.
We're gonna get that soon, and I love the path. I do love the path so much. It's like the path that Skywalker's gone through. Gr. It's like Mark Hamill. Think about that path he's had from like he didn't think he'd ever like go anywhere. It's like this big sensation that everyone's saying never stop playing this character. And you said something during your hot take saying you think something weird happened. Do you think that they pushed him out?
No, I was trying to be funny. Okay, he was forced out.
GR's allowed to do puns too, Brian.
No. Yes,
I was being punny. Okay.
Being punny. So you think that it's about time for him to step away then, GR?
I think he just got tired.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
he's playing the same character for 40 odd years. I mean, might get tired of it too.
I think he's upset about what happened with his character. I think he wasn't happy about drinking the blue milk, sipping on the teats of that weird creature, And I think that, the way they killed him off, I think he just I'm over it. I think he's just over it. Yeah. I think he had a fun time on Mandalorian. He had a fun time.
Yeah, I honestly think I would not be surprised if they approached him about giving up the rights, the same thing that they got the
Vader thing.
Yeah, right. James Earl Jones giving away the rights and his likeness and his voice to that character in perpetuity it has backfired tremendously. I mean, you've got him saying racial slurs in Fortnite because that's just an unchecked AI that they're just have the rights to, and I can imagine there's some kid, some punky upstart got a great idea. Let's do the same thing with Mark Hamill and Luke Skywalker so that we can have it forever. And he was probably like, no, I think that's bad.
And Queen's saying he had a meltdown.
I mean, if he did, I'd be disappointed to hear that. But
yeah,
Hamill,
me too.
From my book, is still a good person, and from all I know, I don't know.
I can't wait to see The Walk. I think that's going to be great. He looks like he's going to be awesome in that movie.
That looks awesome. I'm very excited for The Walk.
Long Walk.
You heard about that?
Yeah, that looks really cool. Did you see that, Spencer?
Stephen King thing?
Yeah, it's Stephen King. It's about a bunch of young guys or young people get to go on this walk, and if you make it through the whole thing, the last person standing.
I did see the preview for that, and it looks great. Yes.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Hamill's just sitting on a truck, just yelling at kids.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Man, these King adaptations.
Yeah.
Life of Chuck. You want to see Life of Chuck this weekend?
I want to go see that. I do want to go see that.
Flanagan.
It was really good.
He's phenomenal. Mike Flanagan.
When saw Mission Impossible. Dude, he was supposed to do that Clayface movie, and then they're just scrapping all of his stuff.
You're telling me, man. And I'm telling you, Mike Flanagan is one of the best writer-directors that maybe has ever been, And every cast member that's ever worked with him is like, oh, I would work with this guy. I would take a bullet for this guy, everything he touches is gold. So if it doesn't fit on the slate for some reason, it's probably because it's too good and stands out. Personally.
Yeah, they're like, this doesn't fit into our universe right now. Everything, maybe as well,
Maybe it's too original.
It could be too original too. GR, you're right.
I mean, everything he does, he does a lot of horror. It has so much depth to it and so much soul. You're fucking crying, you know what I mean, in a horror film, and you're like, oh, okay, this is deep. I think that's a lot maybe for DC.
Well, it sucks that James this is the best script I've ever read. This is perfect. I wouldn't change a word. Oh, page one rewrite. And, but that also happened with Zaslav talking about there's all the rumors about how they took a lot of the comedy out of Superman because they said it was a little bit too goofy. Zaslav was saying that. And so there's some of that stuff where he's getting his hands in there too, which makes me worried about Superman as well. It always does when people start changing.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm not.
Spencer, last time we talked and you told me about the can hitting the head thing, I went back and watched it a dozen times. And then all my algorithm was just showing me, well, they fixed it.
They fixed it.
And I was like, that was Spencer.
It's a trip, dude. I was freaking out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gunn is really big about it too. I think reading some of this stuff. He's also just a great. I mean, I'm not saying he read anything, but I mean, he's also the type of person that's Oh, new information.
He's out there, right?
Thought
Like,
process. Okay.
yeah.
No. Yeah, he's open to
He's
it.
very upfront. He's very like of the people-ish. It feels
Yeah,
like
100%.
I think that, like you said, Brian, like the Clayface script is a good example of that. Like he went out there to kind of share some experience about it and share like that he was really excited about it. It happens, and like he addresses that too, and he's just as upfront about it.
Yeah, which is not a problem. You know what I mean? Address it. Be straightforward. If you have to move stuff, or just be honest. It's cool.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Honest, uber alles.
It goes a long way. I love that he does address the people. He's like, all right, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm squashing this. I'm telling you this is right. I'm going to be vague about this. It actually does help, I think, and the fans appreciate it. I think they do. And very quickly before I move on, though, Gen V, though, that trailer is like really fucking awesome, I think. And I think that what they're doing with that is going to be great.
Coach.
What, Spencer?
Put me in, coach.
Yes, Spencer, get it. Are you lay it out there fast? Lay it out, man.
Dude, in season 1, I was talking to my manager. I was like, hey, there was a guy in there that I totally could have been. They were like, no kidding, what was he? And I was like, well, it's pretty much just his penis, but that could have been me. They were like, well, I'm like, no, it could have been me.
Could have been me. I was available.
Could have been me. Could have been me. But no, it's a good show. It's a good show. I would die to get on that show.
I look in your face. I missed it, Sean. I was gonna get that look in your face for a second, but I missed it beforehand.
Being a penis.
Yeah. It was a good look for a second. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think they can do no wrong. I was skeptical the first season. Went into it skeptical.
You had to be. Yeah.
You know? And I think when they get delivered, I think they're going to deliver even more. I think I love the universe they're growing. I love what they do in Homelander, Butcher. I wonder. I think I saw. Of course. I think Homelander will be there, of course, at some point. Yeah. But who did?
It was the Deep.
The Deep was a Deep in there. That was a Deep, right?
It was in like some kind of like,
which makes you think like Lamplighter or something, you know. But I think he's just causing a new stir up of things. Probably a new cause. Yeah, some kind of Lamplighter cause or something.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's tied to like something like hazing or something.
Yeah,
Richard, you got to check it out. It could be. I love that you're seeing those. You're seeing a few of them, and they're like the different characters branching into this universe too. It's the same universe. Why would they not be there? You know, if you have a moment.
Up at the end of the first season, like one of those end season cameos, he just sees the hallway. Yeah, I'm all for it. It's great, and it's super. I mean, it really blurs the lines. It's not like for kids by any means. You know, it addresses so many things that are very important for, like even teenagers and college students to be addressing, just like they're regular people who live in the regular college lives, except they can shrink in size and blow shit up with their mind.
Yep. And they have that blue juice in them. That's it. Right. You know,
right. So
I love it.
Compound V.
Anyways, guys, great quickie.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. KRUSE CONTROL.